You've been, maybe you can correct me, but you've been critical of Elon Musk in the past in the crypto space. Where do you stand on Elon's effect on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general these days?
I believe that Bitcoin is a massive breakthrough for the human race that will cure half the problems in the world and generate hundreds of trillions of dollars of economic value to the civilization. And I believe that it's in an early stage where many people don't understand it and they're afraid of it, and there's FUD and there's uncertainty, there's doubt, and there's fear. And there's a very noisy crypto world, and there's 15,000 other cryptos that are seeking relevance. And I think most of the FUD is actually fueled by the other crypto entrepreneurs. So the environmental FUD and the other types of uncertainty that surround Bitcoin, generally, they're not coming from legitimate environmentalists. They don't come from legitimate critics. They actually are guerrilla marketing campaigns that are being financed and fueled by other crypto entrepreneurs because they have an interest in doing so. So if I look at the constructive path forward, first, I think it'd be very constructive for corporations to embrace Bitcoin and build applications on top of it. You don't need to fix it. There's nothing wrong with it, right? Mm-hmm. Like when you put it on a layer 2 and a layer 3, it moves 1 billion times a second at the speed of light. So every beautiful, cool DeFi application, every crypto application, everything you could imagine you might want to do, you can do with a legitimate company and a legitimate website or mobile application sitting on top of Bitcoin or Lightning, if you want to. So I think that to the extent that people do that, that's going to be better for the world. If you consider what holds people back, I think it's just misperceptions about what Bitcoin is. So I'm a big fan of just educating people. If you're not going to commercialize it, then just educate people on what it is. So for example, Bitcoin's the most efficient use of energy in the world by far, right? Most people don't necessarily perceive that or realize that, but if you were to take any metric, energy intensity, you put like $2 billion worth of electricity in the network every year, and it's worth $850 billion. There is no industry in the real world, right, that is that energy efficient. Not only that energy efficient, it's also the most sustainable industry. We do surveys. 58% of Bitcoin mining energy is sustainable. So there's a very good story. In fact, every other industry, planes, trains, automobiles, construction, food, medicine, everything else is less clean, less efficient. So
the basic debate
I wouldn't say there is a debate. I would just say that to the extent that the Bitcoin community had any issue with Elon, it was just, this environmental, uncertainty that he fueled in a couple of his tweets, right? Which I think just is very distracting.
Well, that was one of them, but I think it's like the Bitcoin maximalists, but generally the crypto community, what you call the crypto entrepreneurs, are, it's also, they're using it for investment, for speculation, and therefore get very passionate about people's kind of celebrities, including you, like famous people,
right?
Saying positive stuff about any one particular crypto thing, a thing you can buy in Coinbase. And so they might be unhappy with Elon Musk that he's promoting Bitcoin and then not, and then promoting Dogecoin, then not. And this kind of, there's so much emotion tied up in the communication on this topic. And I think that's where a lot of I don't have a criticism of Elon Musk. He's free to do whatever he wishes to do. It's his life. In fact, Elon Musk is the second largest supporter of Bitcoin in the world. So I think that the Bitcoin community tends to eat its own quite a bit. Yeah.
Like it tends to be very very self-critical. And instead of saying, well, Elon is more supportive of Bitcoin than the other 10,000 people in the world, with serious amounts of money, they focus upon,
Yeah, this is strange. So eating your own is just.
So I think he's free to do what he wants to do. And I think he's done a lot of good for Bitcoin in putting it on the balance sheet of Tesla and holding it. And I think that sent a very powerful message.